All right, welcome everyone. Today, we're going to talk about the one skill, the real secret sauce that takes a hotel from just good to an unforgettable five-star experience. And that skill? It's all about anticipatory service. So, let's just jump right in. What are we even talking about here? Well, think about it like this. Reactive service, that's when a guest comes up to you because it's pouring rain and asks for an umbrella. Totally fine, right? You solve their problem. But anticipatory service, that's a whole different ballgame. That's you seeing the guest glance at the window, notice the rain, and you're already walking over with an umbrella before they even have to ask. You're a step ahead.
And that is our mission, right there. It's about being proactive. It's about delivering solutions based on needs we can actually predict. We want to get so good at this that we solve problems for our guests before they even know they have them. Because when you do that, you're not just checking someone in or out. That's a transaction. No, you're creating an experience. You're wiping away friction and frustration before it can even start.
Okay, so you might be thinking, this sounds nice and all, but does it really matter? The answer is a huge yes. And I'm not just talking about making guests feel good. This is critical for you, for the guest, and for our bottom line. Let's look at the payoff, because the numbers here, well, they really do speak for themselves. First up, check this out. A 5% plus increase in revenue. That's not a small number. Hotels that get this right, that really train their teams to be anticipatory, see that kind of growth. And it's not magic, right? It comes directly from guests who are so happy they come back, they spend more, and they tell everyone they know about their amazing stay. And it's not just about the money, it's about what drives the money. Look at this, a 7% jump in guest satisfaction. That's huge. Because a happy guest isn't just a number on a survey. They're our best marketing. They're the ones who come back again and again. That right there is the real win. Okay, so we've covered the what and the why. Now for the big question. How do we actually do this? How do we become mind readers? Well, it's not about magic. It's about observation. And it starts the very second a guest walks through that door. It's all about sizing them up, quickly, accurately, and with purpose. So let's break it down into three main profiles you're going to see all the time. First, the business traveler. You know the look. Suit, laptop bag, maybe checking their phone, probably coming in a bit late. What do they need? Speed. Fast check-in, fast Wi-Fi, fast checkout. Get them on their way. Then you've got the family on vacation. You'll see the kids, the extra luggage. They're in a totally different headspace. They're going to love it if you can point them to the pool or suggest a great family-friendly restaurant. And finally, my favorite, the repeat guest. Our CRM is your best friend here. It'll flag them for you. A simple, "Welcome back, Mr. Smith," can make their entire day. It shows we remember and we care. But look, these profiles are just a starting point, a cheat sheet. Real five-star service, that goes way beyond just putting people in boxes. It's about reading the actual person standing in front of you, right here, right now. Because trust me, they're telling you everything you need to know. And most of it isn't coming out of their mouth. And the skill behind all of this? It's called emotional intelligence, or EI. Honestly, this is your superpower at the front desk. It's two-sided. First, it's about managing your own emotions. When it's crazy busy, you stay calm. But the other side, the really powerful side, is about tuning into their emotions. Being able to see in an instant if a guest is tired, stressed, or excited. That's the key. Let's get practical. Look at these cues. A guest is shifting from foot to foot, glancing at their watch every few seconds. What are they telling you? They're practically yelling, "I am in a rush," without saying a word. Your move isn't to speed up frantically. It's to acknowledge what you see. Just saying, "I see you're in a hurry, I'll have you on your way in just a moment," that alone is huge. It tells them you get it. Now, what about the opposite? A guest walks up, arms crossed tight, not making eye contact. That's not impatience. That's a wall. They're feeling defensive, maybe already unhappy about something. The worst thing you can do is mirror that body language. No. You do the opposite. You open up your posture, soften your voice, and become the calm in their storm. That's how you start to de-escalate. Okay, and one more. You see someone just standing there, scanning the lobby, a weary look on their face. They're overwhelmed, maybe exhausted from a long flight. This is your chance to be a hero. Don't wait for them to find you. You go to them. Take control. "Welcome! Can I help you with your bags? Get you some water?" You become their guide and immediately make them feel cared for. All right, so we can spot the guest type, and we're learning to read their body language. We're gathering all this great intel. So what's the last step? It's turning that insight into action. This is where the magic really happens, connecting what you see to what you do.
I want you to really let this sink in. The best service doesn't just fulfill the stated need, it solves the underlying purpose. This is the core idea. It's a total mindset shift. Anyone can react to the what. I need an ironing board. Fine. But a 5-star professional looks for the why. Why do they need that ironing board right now?
So let's walk through that ironing board example. Step 1, the what. The guest asks for an ironing board. Easy. But now, step 2, the why. You think, okay, they need an ironing board at 6 p.m. They're probably rushing to get ready for a dinner or an event. Now you see the real problem isn't just a wrinkled shirt. It's a time crunch. So, step 3, the solution. You don't just send the board. You say, absolutely, I'll have that sent up immediately. Since you might be on a tight schedule, would you like me to arrange for our 1-hour pressing service? Or perhaps book you a car for your event? Say, you just solved the problem behind a problem. And here's the most important part of all. For you to do any of this, you have to be empowered. And you are. We trust you to make these calls. If solving the why means offering a complimentary pressing service or arranging for something special, do it. The goal is to solve the guest's need right then and there, without having to run and ask for permission. You have that power. So, let's wrap this up. As you go out to the floor for your next shift, I want you to carry this one question with you. The next time those doors slide open and a guest walks in, what's the first thing you're going to look for? Don't just look for their name on your screen. Look at them. Look for the cues, look for the why, and look for your opportunity to turn a simple check-in into an absolutely unforgettable experience.